Hey, this is like the third or fourth time I record this. Well, re-record it. Anyway, hope you guys are doing good. I've been busy. Not with channel stuff at all, as you could tell. But yeah, I just want to go over where I've been and what I've been thinking about for the channel. And for once, it won't be Guild Wars 2 in the background. Enjoy Monster Hunter Wilds, I guess. Because that's what I've been playing lately. So again, for the third or fourth time I've come in here without a list. So it's kind of been all over the place, and I recorded these like several different times in November and December. I was kind of expecting this update video to be out by sometime December. Yeah, Happy New Year's. Hope you had good holidays. Anyway, so pretty much I want to go over some channel stuff, and then after that will be like the next playthroughs to go up, I guess. Like what games I have planned next. But yeah, to essentially just kind of rip off the band-aid already. I think since 2020 or so, I've kind of thought about the channel having an end date, and what I mean by that is just getting the games I want to do out of the way, the ones I missed out on, like from my childhood and stuff, so Legend of Zelda and all that stuff, things I've never played. Silent Hill, Resident Evil. Granted, I have seen people play Silent Hill, but I've never played them, so I imagine I'd still be lost as fuck. So again, since 2020, maybe 2021, I did think about getting a lot of the games I wanted to play out of the way, and then just fucking off and maybe coming back for the occasional Battlefield, maybe even Call of Duty release, and then going right back to fucking off. Because what happened is all my free time just ended up being I'm editing and doing nothing else all the way until like 6 in the morning. I have done things to make editing be a bit smoother, which is not doing 50 plus minute parts, if you've noticed. It's kind of been cut down to like 20 to 40 minutes, on average 30 I think. With the occasional 50-minute, hour-long part. Typically, I save that for the finale or the start of the series. It's been a bit easier editing that way, because I've said it before, but just look at the time of the video, and I probably spent double that editing the video. Because I kind of care about the audio being heard of the game, so in a cutscene that's why I'm quiet, but also sometimes cutscenes are just stupidly fucking low for no reason, and then the gameplay is fucking loud, or it just varies all over the place, sometimes too loud in one part of the gameplay, and then, you know, someone talks or whatever, you can't even fucking hear them, and stuff like that. I mess with the audio levels a lot to make everything about the same level so you can hear it. So thank Christ there's auto-ducking in Premiere for my voice and the game, I don't have to worry about that, or at least the secondary audio. Whenever I speak, you can auto-duck it in Premiere to just lower the game or whatever your secondary audio is, and it will just automatically lower. That's great. OBS has it too, but I don't really want to work around fucking up a sentence like 20 times, and then for the 10 minutes or whatever of me trying to explain something, I have to raise the audio back up and match it somehow, because it kept getting lowered. So I don't really like using OBS for that, but it can do it. I prefer to have everything, you know, full volume and then edit it. Makes it less of a mess to me. But also I saw some people edit at like double speed, and I tried that. Couldn't fucking do it. But I edit at like 1.3, 1.5, and that works perfectly fine. That has also made editing a lot more tolerable. Like doing so many parts in a row now. So that idea has been fucking great. I'm still a little picky about, you know, audio levels and cleaning up any random noises I make, I guess. But it is a little harder to catch it when I'm watching it at like 1.5 speed. So, some mistakes might make it more infrequently. However, my sanity is kinda kept when I'm not taking an hour to edit 30 minutes and instead it's like 15, 20 minutes. It's a hell of a lot nicer. But yeah, this has helped me out a lot, and my burnout with editing, which happens frequently because I keep doing 50 plus minute parts and I just couldn't get away from it. I feel like I would have to just combine parts when I want to split them, because maybe nothing happened in one part, but then the second part, you know, there's progress, and I feel like I'm just gonna combine these two, and then that keeps happening and happening and happening, and then every fucking part's an hour. It's kind of annoying, but I couldn't stop myself from doing that. Anyway, that was the whole thing for editing. I just kept getting burnt out because I kept doing way too long parts. Now it's kind of been a little bit rectified. However, I'm still blaming Doom Dark Ages for burning me the fuck out initially. I took all year to fucking edit that playthrough, man. And even when I thought I was making good time with editing a bunch of parts and, you know, uploading constantly, whenever I got to Dark Ages, I just didn't want to edit. I had to... It sounds dumb, but I really had to push myself to edit Dark Ages. I was just so fucking tired of Dark Ages, man. At least a playthrough part of it, because I played through it twice. Once to get footage for something I'll tell you later. But yeah, I needed footage with the default skins, and that took so long to get. That took like 5 or 6 hours to get. Baby mode pandemonium. by the way, the 3 limit death or whatever, you only have 3 lives for the whole game. I did it on baby mode, like all sliders easy. And that still took 5 or 6 hours to get all the fucking cutscenes. Fuck, I was doomed Dark Ages the fuck out, like I just said in the final part of it. Too much fucking Dark Ages, man. Such a fucking long game. And you could tell with my aggravation if you watch that LP. By the Cthulhu part, I wanted to be done. And that's also the part that kept stopping me from editing, because I just didn't want to fucking do it. But it's finally done and over with. There's other LPs on the back burner that I do want to get to, but the main point of me being burnt out constantly was fucking Dark Ages. Even in editing, that was taking a toll on me still. Anyway, the main channel thing, yeah, I got distracted talking about editing. So the whole thing about the channel having an end date, I didn't really expect the channel to go anywhere, but it was kind of like 0 views for the longest time. And it was a lot of my time editing, a lot of my free time doing channel stuff, that I kind of wanted to be free from that. So that's why I just figured I'll do the games I want to do, and I'll just get the fuck out of here. Because a part of it is still me just liking this. I have footage I can go back to. I played stuff with Gabriel, the guy who joins me on the channel every now and again. I played stuff with him that's recorded that I like to go back and look at the clips of. Stupid shit that makes me laugh. To me, that's worth it. Just a bunch of clips that make me laugh. So it is still partly for me. But you know, several years later, getting older, I'm having less and less time to actually sit down and edit, and I would like to use my free time to just actually play games like I have been. Guild Wars 2 recently with the Visions of Eternity expansion, or Monster Hunter Wilds. Just sitting down and playing for hours. That's it. That's been enjoyable. Not worrying about editing, not worrying about trying to make a Christmas special, which by the way, those specials are kind of done for now. I don't know if they're ever coming back, but I was always rushing to get a random Christmas, Halloween, or Valentine's Day special. Like just 30 minutes or an hour of a random game that I picked, or Gabriel picked. And again, just kind of not having time to edit. And even then, editing the day of, or the night before, and the video's just not ready in time, and I'm always uploading a day late from the actual holiday. So I kind of got tired of missing it. And then also the games I picked, I kind of want to do full playthroughs of. Like The Suffering, like 50 Cent Bulletproof, and stuff like that. A lot of those holiday picks, I kinda wanna come back and play fully. So I don't wanna waste them as a one-off, essentially. So that means holiday specials are done. And that kinda started with Sonic Adventure 2, which I did kinda mean to upload some in December at least. I had the hero side recorded. Again, didn't have time because fucking Dark Ages kinda kept keeping me away from editing, even though I made it faster to edit. And then I got busy and all that shit, so didn't have time. So Dark Ages and Black Ops 7 finished well after December. Especially Dark Ages, which came out in May 25. I kinda wanted those out before the year ended, but oh well. Anyway, at the least Dark Ages is fucking done. God. But yeah, I meant to do some Sonic Adventure 2 for December, but I didn't. The whole no holiday special thing started with Sonic Adventure 2 because I didn't know what to pick. I had Sunshine, I had Sonic Adventure 2, I wanted to do both. I did both, but then I just kind of decided, you know what, I'm just gonna fully play through Sonic Adventure 2. I don't know if Sunshine will happen as well, we'll see. But with my shitty Christmas thumbnails, I couldn't make the Sonic thumbnail work, the Sonic Adventure 2 thumbnail, so I just labeled it Part 1 and decided, yeah, you know what, I'll continue that, sure. And that's why there's no longer any holiday special. Sorry if you liked them, they're fun, but I'm just not big on doing one-offs anymore. I want to do the whole game. Now I think that's the lesser stuff about the channel things. So yeah, seeing all the 0 views stuff, I try not to look at it often. I just somehow go to my page, release the videos on a timer or whatever, 5 minutes apart, and I don't look at the views and I just go back to the playlist tab that I have open. I still do that now, because it is a bit demoralizing to see nothing essentially after uploading for so long. Not that I really expect it to go anywhere, but again, it's like, I think it's just kind of time to finish what I want to finish and move on, essentially. I think in general, I was just kind of tired of editing LPs, which is why the channel review thing sort of started for me. Again, initially that was because I want to do Final Fantasy VII, the original PS1 game, and I thought, well, how do I share my experience? I don't want to do a long-ass playthrough, I don't want to do a best of. So that's how the review channel thing started, which is Vadicolt, by the way, with an A. And I also didn't really get time to edit another video for that channel. I know I said this channel will be my main channel still, even with that review channel, but kind of thinking that'll flip in the future if I keep at this. Or like I said, I'll just do what I want to do, including the review stuff, and then just fuck off. So I guess I wanted to do different editing related stuff without really realizing it until way later. I just kind of took a shot with the review thing and I kind of want to do more. and I still want to do LPs, and I want to do one more thing, which is the other half of this talk, I guess. The reason I'm re-recording this for like the third time was because I was debating what to do with this channel, and I was gonna keep it as LPs, but I wasn't sure if I was gonna make a third channel and name it whatever, Vadicolt Gaming or some shit, and then turn this one into a best of channel, which is kind of what I want to do as a third channel thing. But while I want to do that, I think I'll leave this channel as the LP channel so you don't have to, you know, migrate or whatever to another third channel. If you like the LPs, you just stay right here and that's it. So if I make a third channel, which I should have made it like a month ago, I really should have. The third channel will be a best of channel, which is just taking the LPs, trying to condense it down to, I don't know, 10-20 minutes of a series like Dark Ages or Black Ops 7, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 6, and the like, so I can just have a little more fun editing, essentially. I already have ideas for, you know, some dumb edits that didn't make it into, like, say, Black Ops 7 or Dark Ages. I would like to add some more stupid edits, maybe some music, but I kind of don't want to do that to the full LP. I want to leave the LP with as little edits as possible. I've always done some dumb edits, but I feel like I maybe want to do a little more stupid edits that don't really fit the LP. It would fit more a best of style video. So I think that's what I'll do. Keep me a little sane editing LPs over and over. Gonna take a crack at it, and we'll see how it goes. I think the first one will be Black Ops 7, and I'll just go from there. See how it does as well. I'm not really thinking any of these channels will go anywhere. It's something I still want to do while I'm editing long LPs. So that was just the other half of it. Granted, the name may change here. Like I said, it might just change to like Vadicolt Gaming. So people can kind of tell, at least, I hope, that this is the playthrough channel. The other one's the review channel. Then the other one is the best of channel. So you can just fucking take your pick, essentially, of what you want to watch. You're still gonna get full LPs, but what that means, not of everything, but still, like a best of video maybe won't be a let's play video, or won't be a review video or whatever, stuff like that. Not everything will be an LP. I don't think that goes the same for the other way around, by the way. I think if it's an LP, it'll probably be a best of. It just doesn't work the other way around. Like, for example, with the review channel, I just kind of thought I could probably give Pokemon Arceus, whatever you call it. I didn't like it. I think I still have it. I want to try to understand that game now. And it can work as a review video. And it can also work as a best of video. I don't want to do a full LP of it. So that's an example already of it can be the other two types of videos I want to do, but it won't be an LP video. Or series, rather. So not everything will work as an LP for me. I guess even something like Monster Hunter Wilds could have worked like that. As in, if I had recorded the whole thing, it would just be a best of instead of an actual LP. I think that'll also be good for people who, like, aren't interested in some games, but they'll watch a best of the video or series. So maybe someone doesn't like Ghost Recon Future Soldier, but they'll watch a best of Ghost Recon Future Soldier. So it could work out like that. I don't mind. You know, I'm still gonna pick the games I want to pick. You don't have to worry about that. I fucking remembered Operation Flashpoint or whatever the fuck that is. I want to give that a shot again. So much dumb shit I'm remembering that I really should get on recording soon. I think it was called Operation Flashpoint. I did not understand that game in the least. I don't know, I think I was like barely in high school, so my comprehension was just barely under what it is right now. Bad. So yeah, when I'm ready with that best of channel, I'll come back and I guess announce it. The only thing is, I think I'm gonna have... Nice. I accidentally smacked my mouse and I stopped recording. Cool. I need to not touch my mouse. Anyway, what I was already thinking was I need to cut back on LPs as well. I have like 5 or so plus LPs recorded, and I keep adding more sometimes, and then I never catch up, and when I'm trying to juggle like 4 or 5 LPs at once, you'll see part 1 Resident Evil, you'll see part 2 Dark Ages, part whatever this, part whatever that. And then I keep alternating whenever I come back and edit something, and it feels like I never make any progress. Yeah, I'm uploading and juggling too many LPs at once. So I've realized I do need to cut back. I just need to focus on 1 or 2 LPs for the month and leave it at that. Things will actually fucking finish, I would assume. I would hope. That's another issue I have, and why it feels like I hit walls editing. Because I'm just editing and jumping around and not really making progress at a good rate when I'm editing 5+ LPs or some shit. It's not great. So that's something I've realized I need to cut back on. But what I also wanted to do was, I was initially going to take a break from maybe January to April, see how, you know, best of videos did, and see what I wanted to do from there. I still might do that. However, I think to make editing easier on myself, again, managing like 3 channels at this point, that, again, at this point are just for me, I may just finish up whatever LPs I currently have. So that includes like Resident Evil 7 and Sonic Adventure, whatever else. And then I'll just maybe take an occasional break to focus on only editing the best of videos or the review videos, which I need to do, I want to do, but I can't really do that when I'm trying to put out videos at least once or twice a week, and whatever free time I did have to edit goes to the LP channel, instead of the review channel, which I've been really needing to do. So the time in between LPs may be a little further every now and again while I work on the other channels, until I'm essentially done with those projects, and then I come back for more LPs. Pretty much just kind of space things out and not do everything at once like I kind of have been. It's kind of been a pain in the ass, and then getting busy with life, work, fucking just not wanting to edit Dark Ages. It's been a bit much. I see why people have editors, and I think that's mainly the channel stuff condensed. What I wanted to talk about, the whole end date thing. It's pushed back for now, while I do all this other stuff I want to do, until I get LPs done I want to get done, and, you know, if somehow things go well, I'll just come back when I want to come back, and do another LP or something. So with all that said, I'll just tell you what I have lined up right now, in terms of LPs. There is, of course, Sonic Adventure 2. Also, sorry if I can't speak, there's kind of fucking phlegm stuck in my throat. It's not coming out. It doesn't want to go anywhere. Whatever, I'm just gonna finish up so I can play some more Wilds. Again, there's Sonic Adventure 2, Resident Evil 7, Spider-Man 2, not that one, the PS5 one. I need to check on it, but maybe Last of Us 2, I still have it. That's from the fucking PS4, the original launch. We'll see. I need to look through it, I need to, you know, get some parts done and see how it is. But yeah, what isn't uploaded that's on the back burner is Black Ops 1, which I played before Black Ops 7 came out, so don't expect me to reference Black Ops 7. It was before it came out. On Veteran, of course, I think. I wouldn't have played it on anything other than Veteran right now. Yeah, this is kind of difficult not looking at my folders. Shit. You know, I thought I had everything in my head, but I don't. That's what I was missing. Army of Two, the 40th Day. Again, that was recorded maybe 2024, early 2025? Maybe? At some point, I would like to get back to Assassin's Creed. If you missed it, there is like a part 1 or 2 of Assassin's Creed 1. That's there. Yeah, for Agent Under Fire, there's been one part, the finale, I never uploaded. So that'll be going up at some point. Sorry to anyone who was in the middle of Agent Under Fire and never got the ending to it. Whoops. For the longest time, I just thought that was done. It isn't done. It's sitting right here, unedited, the final part. Sorry. That'll go up at some point. That's played with my friend Gabriel. That was really fun. There's also 007 The World Is Not Enough if you need more duo commentary. That was also really fucking fun. And something that'll eventually be a best of video whenever I can get around to it. I'll say something in a second here, but relating to best of videos. Yeah, there's some RoboQuest stuff I recorded like within a couple months when it came out. Not sure if I will still unload that. That was, I don't mention it, but that was right after kind of a shitty time. And then also it's really old for RoboQuest stuff. I'm just not sure if it'll see a light of day. That was pretty much well after I decided to stop, you know, talking about personal things, and yeah. So, I know I don't mention anything personal in there, but it's just like, I know what I was going through during that time. I don't know if I want to edit that. What else? Oh, Modern Warfare 3 2023 on Veteran. My first time playing it. At some point, that as well. I think as far as solo stuff, that's pretty much it. That's all I've had backlogged. I mean, there was Red Dead 2 a long time ago. I thought it was kind of too shit, so I'm just dumping it. Maybe in the future if I ever play it again, but then it'll be a best of video instead of, you know, a full LP. We will see. I did buy it on PC a while back. That was also recorded on fucking PS4 at launch, or PS4 Pro. So yeah, I didn't want to deal with it really. And desyncing audio. Not fun. That's what happened with like Gears 4, Gears 5. I trashed them because of desyncing audio. Not sure what else there was that desynced audio, but if it's trashed, it probably was because it was too old and the audio desynced. And I, like every 2 to 5 minutes, I didn't want to deal with that shit. I could run it through Handbrake to fix the audio, but I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, I think that's it. What's in reserve, essentially. I'm not going to try to upload everything, but I can tell you probably Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 3, 2023, of course Resident Evil 7, and Army of Two the 40th Day will be the ones to essentially make it out before I kind of go into my bunker to edit best ofs, to edit reviews, and whatever else. However, for duo stuff with my friend, there is Super Bomberman 5. Yeah, that was initially going to be a best of. After I edited Mortal Kombat 9, I felt like, you know, I rushed it out for Valentine's Day, another issue. I rushed it out. After the fact, I felt like, yeah, this could have been edited down. And I might still do that for a best of. But yeah, it was pretty weak, I'd say, as a little one-off. I still had fun, but that should not have, you know, I shouldn't have rushed it. And that's what happens when I try to get things out for a holiday. I rush it. Legitimately, I think Gabriel and I recorded Mortal Kombat 9, a random one-off, the night before Valentine's Day or some shit, or whenever it came out. Yeah, not great. That's what always happened. That's why I don't want to do holiday stuff anymore. In terms of tech, Halloween is cursed for me. There's always some kind of fuck up with Halloween whenever I do a video. Like for The Suffering, the audio fucked up. Or, I think, Mortal Kombat Armageddon, I didn't record the game audio or the mic audio or something. So yeah, there's just a lot of fuck ups around Halloween when it comes specifically to holiday recordings, one-offs. Yeah, I'm good. I'm just good. Something always fucks up during Halloween when I record. No more holiday specials. Anyway, the duo stuff. I'm not gonna give them away entirely, but there are two I'm kind of excited about, especially one of them. One of them is a childhood game for Gabriel on the N64. That was... It's fucking weird. I didn't expect it to turn out the way it did. The game, that is. It's fucking weird. And at some point that'll come out. The other one I'll give away that it is a 007 game. I very much like playing those with Gabriel. It's always a great fucking time. And that's one I really want to finish already. It's been a bunch of stupid fun in that one. And I think that's most of the backlog here. Aside from Battlefield 4, Battlefield 6, Black Ops 3, those LPs being done, and I've been meaning to get this shit off my hard drive, but now I want to do best ofs and I can't really delete them. Especially Black Ops 3, because that was going to be a review video, and I can't delete the footage. Doom Eternal, I can maybe make a best of that actually. I still have everything here. Yeah, I could do all that and then finally delete all this shit. And now Dark Ages has to sit here because I want to do a review video of it, on Vadicolt of course. And that's why I want to go away to a bunker after some more LPs come out, because there's Dark Ages, there's Modern Warfare 3, 2023, there's Black Ops 3. I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but these are the videos I want to do reviews of. So that's why they're just sitting here. And I need to stop editing LPs only so I can edit other stuff. Like all these things were actually supposed to come out last year. God, I have to fucking say it last year now, Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'll try to make sure some LPs are finished before I fuck off to edit stuff and then come back. So not fully fucking off like I intended to, initially, with the whole end date thing, but instead just fucking off to edit other shit and then come back. That's how it's gonna go, and when I'm good for it, and when I get the third channel going, I'll announce it here, the best of channel. Just don't be surprised if there's a name change here, cause I want to use Vadicolt as the main, you know, channel, I guess. So this will have a different name, maybe just gaming or something, we'll see what happens. Don't be scared, there will be a name change. But yeah, I want to use Vadicolt as the main thing, and I don't want to... If I happen to comment, which I never fucking do, if I happen to comment, I don't want someone to see Vadicolt gaming or whatever. I want them, and then see a bunch of LPs. I want them, if they happen to click my name or whatever, I want them to see, you know, just a bunch of random ass best of videos. They can just get lost watching or whatever. Instead of, again, a bunch of random ass LPs that are... not as interesting to random people. At least that's what I think. If someone clicks my channel because I commented, I want them to see the best of stuff or the review stuff. I don't want them to see a bunch of LPs. I like doing boring old ass LPs, but that's not really the first impression I want to give someone. If I try to go somewhere with any of this anyway, to begin with. Which I don't, because I'm only staying on YouTube, I'm not fucking interacting anywhere else. I'm just here. Which, by the way, the other thing I was gonna say was Helldivers 2. That also made me want to do best ofs, but like way back then when I recorded these. So this was kind of the start of me wanting to do best ofs. I have a couple of Helldivers 2 sessions with Gabriel, and I think I wanted to make them best ofs first, and then upload the full session unlisted. So if you wanted to see the full session, it was there. I might do that. Obviously here will be the full session, and then the third channel will have the best of. We'll see how it works out. But I thought that'd be a more fun way to do it, I guess. Same thing with Bomberman 5. We'll see. And now I think that is everything. Aside from the Killzone games are just gonna be redone on a hard difficulty. I randomly got a fucking comment on Killzone 2, I think. Like, come on, man. I didn't finish that one. It was Killzone 2. I didn't fucking finish that. Why are you seeing it now? Like, every time I did an update video, I would say, don't worry, Killzone, I'm gonna finish Killzone 2, don't worry. and then I didn't. Okay, I forgot to say this. But now when I'm thinking of also removing some, like, trash LPs or unfinished LPs, someone comments on an unfinished LP. Killzone 2. Fuck. But yeah, anyway, if you've made it this far, here's your warning. I have already, a while back, deleted some videos. I didn't unlist them, they should have been unlisted. I didn't know that, but deleting them hurts you. So if you happen to do YouTube videos too, don't delete your videos, just unlist them, or make them private. If you delete them, it hurts you. And that's exactly what happened earlier this month. Year. What? Fuck. Earlier last year. Jesus Christ. Earlier last year, I deleted some trash LPs without thinking, when my channel was getting like, I don't know, anywhere from 10, 20 to 100 views every other video, or almost every couple of videos, and it suddenly dropped to 0 views for a while, several months. No explanation, until I found out people kind of agree, if you delete videos, it's pretty fucking noticeable that it hurts your channel. So, from now on, I'm just gonna private stuff, and I would recommend you do the same instead of deleting it if it has views. But yeah, that's your warning. I'm gonna unlist or private unfinished LPs, and LPs in general I think that are just trash. I kind of want, you know, a better selection of stuff, I guess. So yeah, there's your warning. If you want to archive stuff, go for it. I don't know when I'll get around to it, but yeah, I just don't want a whole lot of shit, essentially. Especially unfinished shit. My voice is going. I've been doing nothing but sitting here and talking, and I wanted to play Wilds. I believe that is everything. If I miss something, I'll come back, I guess. Yeah, I think that will be it. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed Monster Hunter Wilds in the background while I talked. And I'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves and have a good one. See ya.
¡Venga, corta, musa! ¡Guarda de la retaguardia!